Hey guys, what's going on? Mega Chaz here, coming at you with some anime review Boruto episode number 4. Now this episode was a doozy. I liked it, but I also didn't think that's where they were gonna go. Now this is a spoiler alert. If you haven't watched episode number 4, pause this video, open up a new tab, and I go watch it. Now, and if you haven't watched it, that's your fault. Okay now, it said it was Battle of the Sexist in the last episodes, and that's what this was. It was a battle of the sexist. The guys and the girls going at it. But it's also not what I thought it was going to be. Because back when Naruto and all them fought, you can fight among yourselves. You can fight among themselves. But that wasn't it. This time it was just, they put the flag somewhere on top of the school, and then they went and had to go find it. Now, I thought it was going to be like a fight at fist, just a Boruto and Sadara fight, fist on fist, just going at it. I thought that was what it was going to be. But, I mean, this was cool too, because, I mean, they could still use ninjutsus and all that, but they weren't fighting amongst themselves. Now, Iwabi used Earth-style Earth Wall, but without leaving any signs. He used his little rod, staff thing that he has with him. I thought it's pretty neat, it's pretty cool. So I think it's safe to say he's an Earth-style user for right now, while Boruto is many different styles, as from what I've seen. But now, it's actually a pretty good episode too, because we've seen a lot of new stuff. And as now I know that the thing that they're showing is not the Zero Tails. They've proven that. But the episode first started off with them they were teaching you to summon, while Konohamaru made a pact with the toads like Naruto and Jiraiya. So he's in their style, so he summons a toad. But you can't actually summon anything without a contract, so they were just practicing with ninja tools, summoning those things. So I mean, that was really about it, and all that. But Boruto said to Shikadaya, Denki, Iwabi, and I forget Sai's kid's name. But he said to them, how about we combine all our chakra and summon one big summoning? And like, everyone, the boys were on it, but then the girls were like, but Sadara kind of spoke out and said, don't be childish, because if you do, we get drug into it. We don't want this, stop being childish, don't do anything that stupid. Because if not, we'll all have to pay for it, and we don't want to pay for your mistakes. So, I mean, that was kind of about it. So they had a little argument there, and that was really about it. Then it goes to them having lunch, whatever. I don't know what it is, lunch, snack, whatever. But, I mean, so Chocho got all of, like, the buns. Sadara and Boruto wanted one, but there was only one left. Sadara's never had it. Boruto's always had it. So Boruto thought he should have it just because he's always ate that. He's always ate it. He's not changed it other than like a burger. Sadara was like, I've always wanted to try it since I heard they were actually really good, so I want to try it, so I should have it. So they did that. They were about to fight, but Shino stepped in. Shino stepped in and said that no, we can't fight amongst ourselves, but there will be a thing after school that you can actually do it and see, and whoever wins gets it. So it was just a little race. They were going in, they were doing a little strategy, which is actually pretty good. But the girls were just a little bit more strategizing at it. But then later on, they were good at the beginning, but then later on, Boruto, Shikadaya, and Shino's kid, or Ino's kid and Sai's kid, they all kind of combined together and made it. Boruto used 2 shadow clones and slung two of them up. Then the other one slung the other one up onto the roof. So then Boruto got an idea. He's like, hey, I'll summon something. So he summons it, but it's like this weird creature-like thing that's been lighting everything and everyone. It's like a snake, but it's not. It's weird because you actually don't see the actual figure because it's cloaked in a shadowy figure. So I mean, all you can really see is there was one little snake thing. That was really about it. And then it goes to bite Chocho, and like the roof explodes. She goes to fall off. Boruto, Shikadaya, and Ino's kid grab, because Boruto grabs Chocho, then they grab Boruto. And so, I mean, like, so they kind of saved it, so it was a good thing. So then, but the purple-haired girl, because they said, like, no one won, that the building was destroyed, she had the flag, so she won. So the girl squad won. But, I mean, it was kind of like really wasn't a good strategized plan, because I think the boys would have won if Boruto wouldn't have did that and messed everything up like that. So I mean, after that, and the winner of it was like, if the losers had to listen to the winners, they had to do what they did. But they said they would give him rain checks since they did save Chocho. So I mean, in the end they all kind of became friends a little bit. They were a little bit closer than what they were. So it was in the end it was all for good. So I mean, it was actually a pretty good episode. But I still wanted to see a fighting style. Like, I wanted to see them go at it on one-on-one. That's what I wanted. That would have been pretty good. But hey, this is a still pretty good anime. It's still good. It has a good connection to it. I like it. But my question comes in, but now I have a new question now. Does Boruto have control over this mystical figure that we're seeing? Because, I mean, think about it. Every time someone has been bitten by it or anything, Boruto has always been the one to knock them out of it. Boruto has been able to see it. He seems to be the only one to be able to see it. And now when he did the summoning, he actually summoned it. So, my thing is, does Boruto secretly control this? And is this secretly his eye power that he can do with his right eye? Can he actually summon this thing on will when he's older? Is this a good thing, a bad thing? What is this thing comes to question. Does Boruto have full control over it? What is it? How does this connect to everything? Because it seems like Boruto, he really can't control it, but of course, he didn't make a contract. And as they say, somebody needs to have a contract by your blood, and you need to have a compromise. So, will this foreshadow of Boruto having this thing in the future and controlling it at full power? Is this how Boruto will surpass his father? That is my main question. And that really kind of concludes everything in this episode. I mean, the school is destroyed now, so they'll be having class outside. They all kind of fought and did that. That's really the end of that episode. There really didn't much go on in this episode. Not like much and like a story-wise where you could talk about it a lot more. But it's really about it. And Sai's Kid can't really do his father's Super Beast Scroll as well as him, because this is an off-color, which I like the off-color, but it's also weak to rain or water, so it kind of melts. I mean, I like it. I really want to see more of it. I want to see him fight more, though. I really do. I can't wait to see him fight more and use their abilities more, because that is going to be the cool part. But, so, that's it for today, guys. That's all that's really in the episode that I can talk about, as keep your interest, really. So, anyways, guys, this is the end of the episode. See y'all later. See you in the next episode. If you like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think that Boruto is. Leave a comment of that. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later in the next episode.
Getting in the way of everyone's happiness. The victor has been decided. understand by now. It is all over.